Hey everybody, it's Crazy Alaskan Codshot. I've never done one of these kinds of videos before, but I'm thinking of trying to do some as soon as we're going to be doing some gameplay and also some talking in the meantime. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the next Call of Duty coming up. Supposed to be launched sometime in September. Not exactly sure when. I did find a date from a couple of YouTubers a couple days ago, but the next Call of Duty is supposed to be released a couple months early, sometime in September. And oh my gosh, there are so many speculation videos because Infinity Ward didn't do their, New Year's whatever, Easter egg kind of tweet on Twitter that they usually do every year, which I only paid attention to last year. Not from Infinity Ward, but from Treyarch, because they usually do a teaser too. And oh my goodness, everybody's blown up. Oh, it's gonna be Modern Warfare 4. Oh, it's gonna be Ghost 2. It's gonna be, World War II Part 2. First of all, I don't think it could be World War II Part 2, partially because Sledgehammer just made one last year, and I don't think Infinity Ward is going to try to plagiarize that much. You never know, they might. But if they do, I guess it'd be like a classic World War II game, because after all, Infinity Ward is the one that made the original World War II games in the early 2000s. But I think the Modern Warfare 4 and Ghost 2 theories are logical, especially, and I hate to say this, but I think Ghost... Okay, here's the thing. I have nothing against Ghost 2. In fact, I've never played the game, actually. I have watched gameplay, old multiplayer gameplays, and I've also listened to the entire plot for the campaign. It seems pretty interesting, and according to fans, it appeared to end at a... not a dead end, but like a cliffhanger. And Modern Warfare 3 did not. So that's why I'm sort of in speculation. I'm not exactly sure if Infinity Ward, who published both of these games, by the way, I'm not sure if Infinity Ward is going to continue the Ghost storyline or expand Modern Warfare, because honestly, I hate to say this because I love Modern Warfare a lot, but I hate to say this, but it wouldn't make sense to have Modern Warfare 4 right now. Because, like everybody else is saying, the story's complete. Price killed Makarov, and Soap is dead. And okay, spoilers ahead. And Soap and Yuri are dead. So it's like, I don't know. I just couldn't see, unless they revamped the entire character storyline and did that. There's no way you could have a complete Modern Warfare story, because Soap McTavish, he was he's the main protagonist. Besides next to Price during the trilogy. And I honestly don't see how they're going to have to bring in new people. Ghost actually didn't die, or Roach, or, whatever those people from Modern Warfare 2. I don't remember their exact names. I haven't played the campaign in a while, okay? If there even is a campaign, I've been hearing speculations that IW has confirmed the campaign, and I've also heard from sources that they have not. So, I'll be really ticked if there is no campaign, because I knew that Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign, but I bought it anyway, just because it had sick multiplayer on the beta. I had fun at that. And Blackout, of course. But, it really ticked me off that Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign. And, everybody says, the lack of campaign did affect sales for Black Ops 4. It did. It actually did not sell as well as expected. Not sure if that's because of multiplayer or Blackout or what the real deal is. It might not just be because of single player. But I think a lot of people wanted a continuation of the Black Ops 2 storyline. Black Ops 3, the campaign sucked, okay? I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. The storyline is horrible anyway. That's probably why they said this game earlier, in my opinion. But anyway, back to Modern Warfare 4 and Ghost 2. I think there's a much higher probability that Ghost 2 will be the next Call of Duty title, but you never know. You never know, because there's been a lot of speculation, like I've been saying, and I'm kind of hoping for a Modern Warfare 4 secretly, but I don't think that's realistic, just because Ghost has only had one game in the entire franchise, and whereas Modern Warfare has had 3, and it pretty much ended on a halfway good note, I suppose you could say. But expectations for the next Call of Duty, I know a lot of people will hate me for this and will probably try to come to my house and strangle me, but I kind of like the specialists. I think it's nice to have special abilities and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys are not. Most of you probably do not like it. Battle Royale. I don't think it would be good to have 2 battle royales. That would be splitting the game mode so much, and I don't think it would work to have 2 separate battle royales, one from Infinity Ward and one from Treyarch. It just wouldn't make much sense, if you know what I mean. Kill streaks. Bring kill streaks back. I do not want score streaks as much as I use them. It's just not fair to other players, and you need a lot more skill to get a kill streak than you need a score streak. Because look what I did just there. You just call it a UAV just for like taking out razor wires. Like, that's not right. You should work for your kill streaks, and that's how you get your rewards. For like the 357 program, for example, in the old Call of Duties, 3 UAV, 5. Well, I guess it depends on which Call of Duty you're talking about, but and then you get a helicopter, and you get a nuclear too. Yes, bring back an actual nuke. We want an actual nuke for 25 or 30 kills. Man, even Sledgehammer did that for World War II, their V2 rocket in World War II, but I don't know. Black Ops 4 wasn't a disappointment to me, but it wasn't what I was expecting either. I was hoping for it to be a lot... I don't even know how to describe it. It's a good game, but it's just missing something, and it might just be because of the lack of a campaign, but Black Ops 4 is just missing something, and it's a good game. Don't get me wrong, Treyarch, but, I really hope Infinity Ward does a better job with their game this year. It's kind of crazy. I'm saying this year now. It's 2019. I can't believe it. So how many months do we have until the next release? If it is in September, so February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 8 months. Only less than 8 months until the next Call of Duty release. And Infinity Ward has had about 2 years to develop their game, so it better be good. I'm just saying. I really hope it's a good campaign, whatever it is. And if it is Modern Warfare 4, bring back Spec Ops. Because everybody likes special operations and, getting to ride down a cliff with a snowmobile and all those cool missions from Modern Warfare 2. Everybody loved those, And, yeah, honestly, Activision and Call of Duty, they need to start listening to their fans, what they want. Otherwise, they're not going to last too much longer. But, yeah, I think the COD community is starting to grow tired of futuristic CODs. And Black Ops 4 isn't, by nature, like a very futuristic Call of Duty. It's, set in, like, the 30s, right? Or something like that. So it's not too crazy. At the same time, there's a lot of stuff that it's not, for lack of better words, realistic. Like I said, for lack of better words, I know Call of Duty isn't supposed to be, but bring back OG kill streaks, like the Osprey Gunner or the Harrier, Jump Jet, or maybe even, bump it up a couple years since it isn't, it is 2019 after all. Maybe you could have like an F-35 VTOL aircraft as like, the Harrier replacement. Well, that would make sense, yeah, because they can do close air support also. And, new technology, and have more than 2 freaking teams, please. That's one thing that irritates me so badly in the latest games lately, like World War II and Infinite Warfare, and, yeah, heck, even Advanced Warfare, as much as I love that. There's 2 freaking teams. You got Atlas and Sentinel. You could have easily added the, who are the terrorists? The K... Oh, man. Man, I completely forgot anyway. But no, bring back more than 2 teams. That would be nice. To have at least 6 teams. You could have, let's see, who? Supposing you actually have a decent storyline, you could have Delta Force. Or maybe Green Berets, or some sort of American Task Force. Let's see, SEAL Team 6? No. Actually, you could have 2 separate teams like Modern Warfare 2. You could have SEAL Team 6. You could have, the Green Berets. You could have the Spetsnaz. Russian Spetsnaz. You could have maybe, possibly even the Chinese Special Forces, the SEC. Like in Black Ops 2, that was pretty cool. You could have you're gonna have to have at least 1 or 2 Op 4 / militia, factions to choose from. Just because all the Modern Warfare seem to be partially set, at least in some desert country like Afghanistan Brazil isn't desert, but some sort of country like that with like Op 4 operations going on with special forces teams and all that kind of stuff. So let's see. So you could have. And maybe, supposing if the Russians are involved in Europe again, we could, instead of having GIGN, maybe we could have GSG-9? Or German, or maybe... Oh, SAS, you have to have the SAS, obviously. Maybe, I'm trying to think. Who could a protagonist be in the next Call of Duty? Are they going to go for, like, the stereotypical standard countries like America, Britain, France, etc.? Are they going to go radical? And maybe, like, do, like, a completely new... like... different shape of the world kind of thing. Like maybe we're like China is actually like a capitalist country and America is socialist. I don't know. Well, it pretty much already is anyway. But That'll be interesting, actually. They changed the geopolitical spectrum in Modern Warfare 4 or Ghost 2, whatever they decide to do. But even Ghosts only had 2 factions, and I don't know. I think the game misses out on a lot by only having 2 teams. First of all, you get so sick and tired of hearing the same announcer, especially like in Black Ops 4, when they're so like dead boring. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, outplayed, outgunned, and out of luck. It's like, come on, dude, you don't even have any like enthusiasm in your voice. You lost. Your mercenary team lost. Aren't you going to be a little bit more emotional than that? My God, no, but. That's another thing. Announcers' voices have to be a lot better than they were in the past because, frankly, they suck right now. They kind of sucked in Black Ops 3. They're kind of, they're okay in IW. They're decent in World War 2, and it's just so boring in Black Ops 4. The announcers' voices is like, you know, at least put a little effort into it. Whoever the voice actors were, it's like, come on, man. But, yeah, if IW can live up to the expectations of this next game that they're making, whether it be Modern Warfare 4 or Ghost 2, they will be in good shape for at least another 3-year round of games, lasting until like the early 20s. If they don't live up to the expectations, and if they perform very badly in the next Call of Duty, it might be the end for the franchise. I hate to say this as a diehard COD fan, but I'm not sure if Call of Duty can survive another 3-year cycle after this if they don't listen to the fans and if they severely do something wrong in the next Call of Duty coming in September. So let me know what you guys think and comment below, please. It'd be nice to do some sort of like maybe we can do a continuation of this. We can just do like little talks while I have my gameplay running and stuff like that. But anyway, that's pretty much all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more great content. Stay frosty.